right, guys, I'm about to hit a soapbox here. Okay, this has got me triggered, and I'm sure this has you guys triggered too. As a lot of you guys have seen all over the internet and the news and whatnot. Today, we had late last night, early this morning, we had a driver going down 35 in Austin, Texas, that plowed through a bunch of vehicles, a bunch of stopped vehicles, and which looks like an Amazon Prime trailer is what he's hauling there, but I can't really tell for sure. So we'll just call that allegedly, all right? Because again, we don't know. But this driver appeared to be intoxicated. The driver that did this, his name is Solomon Weldekil. I hope I butchered that name because he doesn't deserve any respect out of my book. Alright, this is his mug shot with his name, and he's currently in custody in a Travis County jail on 5 counts of intoxication manslaughter and 2 counts of intoxication assault. 5 people were taken from us. 3 of them were adults. 1 of them was a child. The other one was an infant. 17 vehicles were involved. And I saw this on Facebook too. Someone Googled his name and saw this in the city of Wilmer, Texas. How he has a problem with speeding and all that kind of stuff. But let me just say this. The other day, I posted a video on here talking about foreigners coming to the United States to become truck drivers, and how I believe, this is my opinion, that the system is being cheated. I believe that the system caters to drivers coming from other countries where they don't have to speak English. They don't have to know the rules. They're poorly trained here because maybe they have a, what's equivalent to a CDL in another country, and things that they may get away with there, they're getting away with here. And it goes back to a few years ago, going down I-70 in Colorado, coming down the hill, coming into Denver. We had a driver that was plowing down through there, lost his brakes, just totally avoided an escape runaway ramp, right? Like, so if you lose your brakes, you got those runaway ramps. There's a video of him passing by it and goes down into stop traffic, and well, takes out a lot of vehicles and lives. Same situation. No speaking, no English. Okay? And from another country. And listen, let me just be clear. A lot of people come here from other countries and do well. They're good truck drivers. Okay? So I'm not hating on everyone. I'm just not doing it. I'm not going to hate when you come here and do it legit. When you come here and you learn the system, learn English, you got your paperwork all squared away, you're wanting to do good. I'm not hating on you. I'm not calling you out. These guys like this, though, they're just screaming. And listen, a lot of you guys are going to hate me for saying all this, but I don't care. Someone's got to put their doggone foot down and say something and stop freaking, because you all say it in person. You don't say it on the internet. At least you large YouTubers and people who are in the media, okay? Because, you're afraid you're going to get canceled. But we got guys that look like this, guys with names that look like this, and you got guys that come here and wanting to drink and get intoxicated, get behind the road in a truck that can't barely pass an inspection. Okay? I don't know if this guy knew English or not. I don't know. But hey, I could go put 2 and 2 together, and I could probably flip a coin if he does or not. And I've got a serious issue with it. And if you got an issue with me for saying it, then you got an issue with me. I'm not going to try to change your opinion. You don't have to change my opinion. But I believe that the standards here in America for truck drivers need to be better. Arkansas's trying to pass a bill to do that now. Okay? We need every state to do it. We need the FMCSA to put their foot down and not have no exemptions or, we're going to allow this to happen because, we got a trucker shortage. No, this is not a trucker shortage. Okay? If you have an industry all cleaned up where, hey, drivers get paid good, truck stops are clean because, hey, us drivers, we need to do our part, right? Instead of throwing our trash out in the parking lot, all right? Taking a dump behind the trailer. I mean, that's the reason why we're here on Bonehead Truckers. This is the reason why we're here. This is the reason why we've been here. Since 2011 was my first Bonehead Truckers video. And ever since then, I've been putting these things out. Okay? And listen, not everybody likes this, especially young folks, especially people who I target. And well, who do I target? I target people that don't care about our industry. The guys that sits there and says, you don't pay attention to other people, just pay attention to yourself and blah, 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 blah. Just worry about yourself. Don't worry about other people. These are the same ones that can complain when they get treated unfairly at a shipper or a receiver. They're the first one to complain. You want to know the reason why that shipping clerk has an attitude with you? It may not have anything to do with you, but it may have to do with the drivers as a whole because they're so disrespectful. Can't know English. Okay, I said can't know. All right. They don't understand English. They smell like a freaking rodent, like a freaking rat. Went inside their body and rolled over and died and is rotten inside their freaking body. That's what they smell like. They smell like that. And then you will sit there and say, well, how come these people don't respect us? We got to clean up. We got to clean up after ourselves. Okay? That's what I'm saying. When I first started in the industry, back 20 plus years ago, okay, it was a lot cleaner than what it is. Let's just face it. And it was dirty then, but it was a lot cleaner then than what it is now. And it's just getting worse. It looks like a third world country out there on the road. And this is the reason why you have a lot of drivers that make headlines just like this. That accident there in Fort Worth a few years ago, the FedEx, turns out it was a third party, right? Same situation there on that ice. Shouldn't have been on the road. All right. Had a CB radio, they would have known. But hey, no sabe, no English, no habla inglés. Okay. I got a problem with this. And if you don't have a problem with this, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, draw up the conclusions. I mean, look at it. We have an issue with a few things. Training, or hey, who we allow to have a CDL, how they come from other countries to come here to get their CDL, and how did this driver get booze in his truck? How did he get it? Because it doesn't matter your nationality. That is a problem. When I sit there and I go into a truck stop and I see them selling beer should not belong at a truck stop. It just should. You go to what they call a travel center now. Travel and beer, okay? Unless you're like on an airplane as a passenger or a train or whatever, it don't belong. It just don't belong in a vehicle, and especially a commercial vehicle. Why? And I used to be very conservative on that. I used to sit there and say, hey, I'll sell some beer if he's going into the truck stop to go have a 6-pack on his 34-hour break, then oh well. But I've gotten a lot more strict on that. I've gotten a lot more strict, especially when I sit there and I see stuff like this. Why and how does he get his hands on booze? Anyway, you guys hate on me if you want to, but this video is not sponsored by anybody but Bonehead Truckers. I'm just sitting there saying, we've got to do something. I'm talking about us as an industry, the FMCSA, the DOT, the local laws like Arkansas is doing, local, state, federal laws. We need to stand up to this. We need to stop this. And you got companies like Amazon, companies like FedEx, companies out of West Chicago just hiring anybody off the freaking street, okay, that, you know, allows them to pull their trailers. I know a lot of people and a lot of companies out there that would love to pull Amazon freight. I'm not saying they had any involvement with it. Let me just say that again. But I know several companies out there that would just love to pull Amazon freight. And they're safe, they have good equipment, and they have higher standards. But you can't do it because all these guys will do it for cheap. And that's all they care about, is doing it for cheap. Right? That's the reason why you could go and get cheap stuff off of Amazon. I mean, they got to keep it cheap somehow. That's transportation is the biggest thing that they can control, is that. We've got to do something about this, folks. We just do. Let me know in the comments what you guys think should be done. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I take that back. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry if you guys get offended by it. Maybe you should educate. Maybe you should have some pride in your industry. When you see stuff like this, if this doesn't piss you off, I don't know what does, and I don't know what to do for you.